And it's recording. Hoy vamos a hacer unos conos de nieve. No, de Christmas.
Déjale bajo mi teléfono porque ahorita me regañas.
But why are you yelling?
Oh, así hablo. Con fuerza.
Fuerza. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Built From Scratch podcast. This is your host, Sule.
And this is your host, Itza from Itza Party.
Why did you clap?
Because I'm welcoming you.
Okay. Okay. You guys are going to wonder, what the hell are you guys doing, right? But, I mean, as you can see, we're doing arts and crafts. Okay. Since it is the day before Christmas. Already.
What?
Already. It's the day before Christmas, and we are going to decorate some little Christmas trees.
Please vote and tell us which one is better.
Yeah. Anyway, while we talk about what? What are we going to talk about?
Today we want to talk about slow season.
Mm-hmm.
The things we got to do as small business owners in slow season.
To keep the hustle going.
So we're decorating Christmas trees to sell them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, slow season, I feel that it's pretty difficult for
All
everyone.
of us, yeah.
Because, I mean, holidays start since Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people shop for Halloween costumes. And then they get ready for Thanksgiving.
I feel like everybody's on a budget.
Yeah.
Like when holidays start, I feel like my sales and my quotes are not it.
I know.
And everybody is pretty honest and they tell me, they're like, it's because my budget is really tight right now, but I still want to celebrate. And it's okay to have a budget, but sometimes those budgets are really not doable. Yeah. So we got to hustle more during the holiday season. I'm legit going to sell my Christmas tree.
A ver si te queda bonito because, I mean... Okay, so yesterday Itza went and bought a whole bunch of dilichero.
Yay!
And let's see what we come up with. In the meantime, Itza, let's get started. Tell me, what do you do to get, like, the hustle going during slow season? Like, when do you feel it starts?
For me, honestly, it depends on what you do. Like, if you... I've tried to find opportunity on everything.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm legit gonna sell this Christmas tree. Just kidding. No, like, Halloween. I feel like holidays start for me on Halloween. Like, starting to see the slow season, you know? So I started doing... I don't want to say I came up with, because I didn't, but I was like, how can I sell? How can I make money during slow season?
Mm-hmm.
And I started selling the grab and go garlands.
Okay.
Because I feel like people still want to celebrate their holidays, but they don't want to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want a full setup.
Because they're already buying, like, Halloween costumes, Halloween candy, and then they're not cheap no more. Not. Like, you go to freaking Spirit, and I seriously last time bought I dressed up as Freddy, so I bought the sweater, I bought the little claws.
The claws.
And the hat.
I'm sure
and all of that was, like, almost $60.
Yeah.
So imagine the ones that dress themselves up and then have, like, 3+ kids.
Yeah. So I started selling, you already messed it up. I started selling grab and go garlands, and I do that for every holiday. So, like, I try to customize those, like, Halloween colors and then Thanksgiving colors and then now Christmas.
Yeah.
So, and then I feel like us business owners, like, you just come up with any idea. Like, honestly, like, I was gonna offer, it's too late now, but like December 1st, I had it on my head. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna offer like the little elf on the shelf, like the elf announcements that they're back. I only did one for Samantha.
Okay. Oh, the one you posted?
Yeah, like I did that one for her. But see, that would have been a good idea if I would have been more prepared. I could have made sales off of that, like offering
Yeah.
like balloon arrangements. I feel like you gotta when you own a business, you have to be way ahead of time, like way ahead of the holiday. Like right now, I should be preparing for Valentine's. Like, what am I gonna offer for Valentine's? You just have to come up with ideas that's gonna like that matches your industry. So like you are you gonna sell like Christmas cakes or like little bento cakes?
No. I mean, honestly, for me, like the holidays start feeling once December starts.
Okay.
Because I mean, of course, I still make some good sales like for during October, during Thanksgiving, because I mean, you know, a lot of people still like do Friendsgiving, and like obviously they're like, what should I bring? So like, oh, maybe a dessert or something like that. So I feel like I'm still like a little bit more busy during that time. But once like December starts, I feel like I slow down. It's not as many cakes as throughout the year.
So what do you sell?
So right now, I was like honestly just considering and just taking a break.
Yeah.
But my budget's not
Your budget
not
doesn't
good,
wanna
you know.
take a break.
Cause like even though I was busy throughout the year, like I still have bills to pay. I still do stuff and spend money. And then since like obviously Christmas is here, I also buy Christmas presents, you know. And I like buying Christmas presents like for my siblings, for my friends, or
You
whatever.
like to spend money.
I like to spend money. Que no te oiga mi esposo, because he's gonna be like, oh yeah, she does.
So I also thought about like I feel like the first years in service and business.
What the fuck am I doing?
Skirt?
What did you do? Yo estoy doblando todo, but okay, let's see where this
You're
takes
only gonna
me.
have a pretty side. Like one side is gonna look pretty. But anyways, I was saying you fucking made me lose my thought. Oh, when you're a beginner, like when you first open up your business, I feel like that's when slow season hits the most, and you're really trying to hustle and like really trying to come up with ideas.
Yeah.
Like how to make money. I feel like the more you do it, it's exhausting. Like, girl, like the very first year in service, for Valentine's, I offered like the balloons with the clear bobo balloons with the roses inside and like petals and like lights, and oh my god, thank god we had a lot of orders, but that was hard, girl. I worked all night before Valentine's Day, just to have all those orders ready, that I didn't even enjoy my
I burnt myself. So.
I didn't even enjoy my Valentine's, girl. Like, I did not want to go out to eat dinner. I was done with it because of all the orders I took. So then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not ever doing that again. So now I do take it easier, like on like holiday season. Like I offer stuff, but not how I did.
Yeah, because that was me too. When I first started, like especially the year of 2020, you know, everyone was on lockdown, but for some reason, everyone was spending money. Yeah. You know, like because I mean, no había nada que hacer. So yeah. I felt that year was my busiest year for Valentine's Day and for Mother's Day, because I mean, a lot of people, since they were on lockdown, and then a lot of people were like selling treats and stuff, and coming up with ideas, and everyone wanted to get everyone wanted like to buy, you know, to buy the treats, to buy whatever was trending. So I feel like that year was like really busy for me. After that, like the years after that, I think it was still the second year, and I kind of was busy, but not as much as I was in 2020.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, this year, so this is my fourth year. Like this would be my fourth Christmas in service and stuff. And this year has been the slowest for me. And I was freaking out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh my god, what's happening? Um, but I talked to a few friends that have business, and they told me that that's the reason because when you're a beginner, you're after it. You're like, what can I do? What am I gonna sell?
Yeah.
To stay relevant, I guess, you know. And then the more years that you are in business, it's not that you don't care anymore. It's just that you've have established like your
What you want to be doing.
and your clientele too. So you know that your clientele is gonna come back. You know, like you just know that you gotta understand that. What the heck? Why is it wrong now? Ugh.
Yeah, pues I think because así me pasaba because when I was starting out, I was like, I want to do pies, I want to do gelatinas, I want to do churro cheesecake, I want to do strawberries, I want to do cakes, I mean, sacaba todo lo que me salía. And I would make like sales of churro cheesecake, I would make sales of like little tres leches trays and all of that. Mm-hmm. And then I think last year and this year has been my busiest out of almost the 5 years I've been in business. Damn. So I felt like now that I started picking up more orders on cakes, I was just like, it's not even worth it to do churro cheesecake anymore. And then I feel since like obviously churro cheesecake was trending back then, a lot of people wanted it.
Yeah.
Y ahorita ya, they're like, ya lo probé, like,
ya se les quitó el
X,
antojo.
you know, ya se les quitó el antojo. So not many people. And I started noticing that because I kept offering the sales, and people would be like, I wouldn't get much engagement as I did. And from selling like maybe 10 orders of churro cheesecake, it went down to 5. And then eventually it went down to 2. Yeah. And then I moved. So
now it's like, why even offer them?
And then since I moved back, I moved up north. I would have to like drive. Y si nomás me salía one order of churro cheesecake, I was like, it's not even worth it.
Yeah.
So I kind of stopped offering like those little mini sales.
Yeah.
This month, however, I'm super slow. Mm-hmm. And I did reconsider. And I was just like, I might just give it a try because it's been a while since I made a sale.
So then that's when you bring people back.
So maybe people are going to be like, oh, she's selling them again.
I haven't had it.
I haven't had it in a while, so now I want it. So I'm just like, maybe it's just like a try. Because I've tried making sales of the bento cakes, and no one orders those.
Really?
Mm-mm. And I see other people offer them.
Y a ellos sí se les vende.
So I'm just like, oh, well, obviously, it's not for everyone, and you're not going to get the same... amount of sales like as other people. So I'm just like,
hey, but that's a good idea.
Just being myself. I'm like, okay, I might just give it a try one day. Y si se me vende bueno, si no, pues okay, I'll wait another time.
That hurts.
I'm like, y si se me vende, pues ya me espero otra vez. Or I don't know, you know? So it's just like, you stay hustling. Yeah. No matter what.
But I feel like that's really good advice. Like I haven't sold those balloons for Valentine's. Mm-hmm. I only did it the first year, so 2021. So that was the Valentine's after COVID, and that's the year that I sold a lot of those Valentine's like arrangements. And I was like, nope, I am not doing this again ever. So maybe this upcoming Valentine, since I haven't had those, maybe it's a good idea to like bring them back.
Yeah, y fíjate que since I really burned out myself the first Valentine and the first Mother's Day, that I literally like didn't sleep that whole weekend or week or whatever que cayera el holiday. And since obviously you're the business owner and you're literally just working, like it's you just working. I remember one time I had a whole bunch of orders. Luckily, I've had like my sister help me, my husband help me. But there was one time, I think it was for Mother's Day, where my husband was he traveled. So who was helping me was my sister. And she was helping me. And dude, I went to go deliver y yo no había dormido nada.
Okay.
I went to deliver. Creo que daba like a 50-minute drive from where I lived. I was falling asleep. I was falling asleep on the road, on the highway. And I remember it really clearly because it was like right by the Denver Broncos stadium. And no más me despertaba porque escuchaba the little beep of the little lines, cuando pisas las rayas. I was like, beep, beep, beep. I'm like, oh shit. And I will wake up and I was just like, dude. And since then, me vas a picar un ojo.
Sorry.
And since then, I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to burn out myself like that no more.
No.
And si no tengo quien me ayude, pues ni modo, you know?
Y es que muchas veces, dude, like, we want to make the money, and if we don't have the help, you have to pay somebody to, like, help you, obviously. And then, pues, ¿qué estás ganando?
Yeah.
Like, you're not really earning anything. So, muchas veces sale mejor no hacerlo que tener que pagarle a alguien.
Yeah. You see, like, it's... Slow season is always sad. Because...
It's hard.
Slow season obviously means holidays, means vacations, means everything, and you too want to enjoy, you know. But if you're like on the budget, you're like, fuck, like no tengo para gastar, no tengo para disfrutar, and I'm missing out on work, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like,
también a la vez, it's like you have to learn how to save. Sounds as clinch as it sounds, but
yes,
like when we do have our busy season, like we should be saving.
Yeah,
we should be prepared so that we know slow season is coming and we don't have to deal with that. Like
and then I mean también, like it's, I know, I get it, it's also difficult because yo, like on my end, my husband helps me for everything. He pays like literally all the big bills. And I feel like I pay the smaller bills, but still, like, lo que me sale, I have to save it for tax season. I have to save my profit for, like, my future investments.
Yeah.
And all of that. And then, más aparte, I have to pay my bills. I have to pay, like, gas money. And since I take care of, like, the smaller bills, de todos modos se gasta.
Yeah.
And... It's tough. And
so have you, like, so for this year, for slow season, you're okay with being slow because you said you're taking a break?
Girl, I'm taking a break just because my husband's taking me to Mexico.
Oh.
Pero I mean, like my bank account is tight. You know, I feel the pressure. And then since we're going to Mexico, obviously está de que quiero comprarle regalos a mis not sobrinos, but like a mi familia, my mom, my sister.
Like not get there empty-handed.
And then like obviously les quieres comprar ropa, les quieres comprar zapatos, cositas, you know?
Yeah.
Y se gasta. And then on top of that, it's like Christmas. Like,
you don't bake and sell over there?
Hell no.
Why don't you?
I've tried it before. Dude, that's a story I can tell. I've tried it before.
I wonder how that would work.
I
like
mean,
going international and like to kind of take your business over there.
I've done it. Okay, so jumping out of slow season, we're gonna get into a little chismecito time about what happened to me.
Is that your viral video?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah. Okay, so it was my grandparents', I think it was 50th anniversary. Mm-hmm. So they renewed their vows and everything. And I was in charge of making the cake.
How long have you been making cakes by then? Like, ya tenías negocio o todavía no?
Yeah. I think it was back in 2022.
Okay.
So literally what it was like I had already been in business for 2 years.
2 years.
And I was just like, okay, I'm a badass now, you know? And I had already made like tiered cakes and stuff like that and transported them, but not like the size of the wedding cake I made. So I have a viral video on TikTok where I am transporting the cake and you can see the cake like literally deshaciéndose.
Pero ¿por qué? Porque, like, why do you think that happened? Like, did you have the same materials as you do here?
Yeah.
Or
So, and dude, that day the cake was freaking delicious.
Oh.
So, okay. So I left to Mexico like a few days before the wedding. Mm-hmm. And I took some of like my most used materials, like the scraper, the spatula, like all of that, so I wouldn't have to buy it.
So you knew you were making the cake. It's not like it was like a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I took all like my good stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And when I was there, when I got to Mexico, well, we went ingredient shopping. And well, yeah, I bought like the same ingredients of what I would normally buy here. Mm-hmm. It was like in April, like towards the end of April when they got married. Dude, in Mexico during that time, it's over like 100 degrees out there.
Oh.
And allá no hay like air
AC,
conditioning and like stuff, and the cars are not like too up to date, and so I bought the ingredients. We went home. I baked a day before. Like I took my time. I baked the day before, but the refrigerator at my mom's house was not working. Like it worked, but it wasn't cooling
like
a lot.
Should've.
And I was just like, oh shit. I was just like baking. Puse todo in the fridge so it couldn't cool down. Overnight, everything. That same day of the wedding, I woke up.
Did you see that? Oh.
I woke up and I started decorating the cake. It was hot. In the kitchen, it was hot. So I had the bases, I had everything set up, the cakes, I was decorating them and like just kind of making the cake kind of like vintage, semi-naked with flowers. And by the time the cake was done, dude, that freaking cake was huge.
How many tiers was it?
It was 4. 1, 2, yeah, it was 4. And the biggest tier, I think it was like 14 inches. So 14, and then I want to say like 10, and then maybe like 8, and then 4. So when I finished, my biggest mistake was stacking all of the cakes at my mom's house.
Before, like, you should have just taken them individually.
And then literally the party was like maybe 15 minutes away. But when it was time to go and take it, the road was really bad. Like that also screwed up.
Like bumpy?
Yeah. So my mistake was like assembling it at my mom's house. The other mistake was using like a very thin cake base, like cake board. So when my dad and his stepdad like lifted it, I kind of like heard the bottom like crack.
Like so it like
so se como que
down.
se dobló.
Oh.
So I feel like that also messed it up.
Yeah.
Then they put it in the back,
¿No
set
les
it up
echaste la
in the
culpa a
trunk.
ellos?
No. Set it in the trunk and everything. And then that car's AC was not working. And it was already like over 100 degrees.
Oh, hell no.
And then I got to the we were driving.
¿Ya habías ido a México before this?
Yeah.
Sí, ¿verdad? Okay.
I was driving and then the roads were really bumpy.
Oh,
So
no.
íbamos manejando y el pastel iba así moviéndose. So como esperabas que no se iba a caer, because it was like
Y luego caliente.
y luego caliente, and then the butter was melting, and then like it was a mess. Y yo llevaba a mi hermana y a una prima. And I was just like, you know what? Just hold it. Y las dos iban atrás agarrando el pastel para que no se cayera.
Oh, I would have cried.
Like literally we were pulling up into the venue y ¡zas! Que se cae completamente. And me bajé. I was just like laughing. I'm just like, you know what?
You
like,
were laughing?
It's because I had a emotion, like a roller coaster emotion of emotions where I was looking back. I'm like, fuck. And I was getting mad and I was like, oh, fuck. And then as we were getting closer to the venue, I was just like, you know what? Like, pues fuck it, you know?
It is what
Pues
it
ya
is.
qué? Like, what am I gonna do? And then I was like looking back, and then I was just like laughing. Al ver a mi prima y a my sister like back there laughing y agarrando el pastel.
All that work.
And then I was just like, you know what? Ya ni modo.
Finish. I'm never gonna finish.
I'm like, ya ni modo. And then when cuando me bajé del carro, there was hella people there already. Y mi grandma vio que yo llegué. Y ahí va mi grandma bien contenta hacia el carro.
Does
like,
she know about the cake yet?
Not yet.
Oh.
And she was like walking towards the car, like bien contenta. And I just saw her face, and I just started crying. It's like I literally had a roller coaster, like emotion, a roller coaster of emotions. And I was just like, fuck.
¿Qué te dijo tu abuelita?
And she nomás me vio llorar. She's like, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? And I was just like, es que el pastel se cayó. Y en eso se arrimó mi tía, se arrimó mi mamá. Abrí la cajuela. And everyone was like, oh. No, pues llegó mi hermanita. I think by that time she was like 8. Mm-hmm. I think she was like around 8. And se llegó ella con una primita. No, pues se subieron al carro y empezaron a comer. Dude, they were living, you know. O sea, pastel. And luego ese pastel me había quedado tan rico.
¿Qué sabor era?
Vanilla. Pero había quedado tan rico that I'm like, damn. You know? Y es que es obviously like you're used to baking where you usually are in your kitchen.
In your kitchen.
Y llegas a otro lugar, it's a different kitchen, it's different altitude, it's different weather, it's different ingredients. ¿Qué vas a decir? Like, fuck, ¿cómo me va a quedar el pastel? And that time, dude, I tasted it, I'm like, oh, this fucking cake is delicious.
Oh, man.
So en el carro tenía like un tapete. Like, the cake was on top of a tapete, a little rug. Que llegan mis dos primos, and they left it, y se llevan el pastel. Like,
¿Con todo y tapete?
Con todo y tapete atrás en la cocina. And the people that were, like, in the way, they just looked at the cake and they were like, oh, what? Like, laughing and, like, surprised, sacados de onda de que, what happened? Y luego the ladies that were in the kitchen, the servers, vieron el pastel and they're like, oh, no te lo hicieron bien y que no sé qué. They started, like, criticizing it, and I was just like,
I made it.
Yo no dije nada. I didn't say nothing. I was just like, okay. Like, dude, it was so freaking funny.
You should have been like, I made it. A ver qué caras ponían.
And it was just like, something else, dude. It was just so funny. Y ya, like, my grandma was just like, no, mija, no te preocupes. It's okay. And I mean, I felt sad, you know, because I'm like, I wanted them to have my cake. It was going to be like literally the first time people out in Mexico were going to try my cakes. And by that time, people were like around there, you know, son de rancho, todos se conocen. And by that time, everyone just like, oh, ella hace pasteles.
Imagínate the clientele you would have built in Mexico.
Like, ella hace pasteles. I feel like si algún día yo me llego a ir a México y hago pasteles, people already gonna know because ya están viendo
pues
acá.
Sí, van a decir a la que se le cayó el pastel.
or not even like que hace unos pasteles bien bonitos because, you know, I live in a rancho and the people from there, they're like, qué bonitos pasteles. Every time I post them, they're like, qué bonitos pasteles haces. Like, they're andan ahí viendo, you know? So I'm like, I for sure know that if I ever move to Mexico, I want to have a business over there, you know?
That's cool.
And it's going to be good for me and easy. And I know that I'm going to have clientele.
You can't move. You can't leave me.
No, I mean, I don't know. Depends in 1,000 years. A ver qué. No, but I'm not. Don't worry. No time soon.
Girl, I'm making a mess. Look at this. Okay, I give up.
Dude, but it's cute.
I give up.
Se está viendo bonito.
Está todo lleno de glue.
I like it.
Look, it looks not stained.
This way se ve bien. De este lado.
It's not stained. Like, I have to, like, really pack it on the glue.
Okay. And then...
what did you learn from that experience?
From that... I was like, I'm never gonna stack the cakes at home and transport it like that.
Especially if it's that big.
Especially if it's that big. So if it's like a 4-tier, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go stack the 2 tiers over there and transport it.
Have you had to do that here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's like, that was actually like the first time like that happened to me, After that.
Qué bueno que te pasó allá.
Yeah.
Y donde, que pues está gacho, ¿verdad? Pero it's family. So they were more understanding. Because imagine if it would have been a client.
Yeah.
Oh,
pero
no.
sí, like I understood that. Y ya después I invested in the cake safe.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I freaking love it. I've heard people say stuff like, no, it's not worth it. But for me, it has been a freaking life changer.
¿Qué es? What is it?
It's like a box.
How does it work?
It's kind of
doesn't
like,
it have a rod in the middle?
yeah. It's like, okay, so to start with, it's insulated.
Okay.
So sacas el pastel frío del refri.
Y así se va.
Y lo metes a la caja y así se queda. Because como la caja está like made out of like kind of like insulated materials.
Yeah.
Pues se queda así. And then throughout the middle, there's a rod que lo atraviesas desde afuera de la caja. Y lo metes y lo atraviesas por todo el medio del pastel. Y the rod llega hasta abajo. So you can freaking tilt the box like that y el pastel no se cae. Because el rod de en medio lo está deteniendo. And like, you can go like this.
Pero, so does that mean you're
mueve.
brewing your... Like, ¿tienes que encajar el pastel en el rod? ¿O cómo?
El pastel lo metes, normal. Y lo acomodas like right in the middle. And then el rod lo atraviesas desde arriba. Lo atraviesas la caja. And then throughout the box. And then throughout the cake. Y el rod llega hasta abajo. Y
Por
tiene
eso,
un hoyito.
Pero you ruined the cake. The middle part of the cake.
I mean, you don't really ruin it. Because, I mean, there has to be support. Either way.
Pero si es una decoración del medio, like, when you get there, you have to cover it up? Or how?
Oh, yeah. Like, se hace el hoyo, but you have to obviously carry extra butter. And then your flowers, if you're going to add flowers on the top. Para tapar el hoyo and, like, so...
So you can't use that for a cake que ya no puedes decorar, right? You can't, because...
You can. You just have to cover the hole.
I always thought about it. I'm like, if it's already made, but you have to, like, puncture a hole, like, ¿cómo lo entregas con el hoyo?
No, you cover the hole with the frosting. So that's why you have to take extra frosting.
Okay.
So I invested in that, and that has been such a lifesaver.
How much was it? Expensive.
Over 500.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say like thousands of dollars.
No,
like, girl.
And ever since I was just like, I'm not looking back to anything else that's not a cake safe.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's peace.
How come you look so pretty doing this and I'm like, I'm so messy?
It's like it's just an investment. So that's why you gotta invest. You gotta invest in everything because you don't want accidents to happen because people pay for your work.
Then you'll really be in slow season all year long.
Yeah.
All year long.
But yeah, that's kind of... Oh, and then after the party, I mean, after like I got there with the cake, pues I was just like, fuck it. Si me eché mi buena chillada, you know? I was just like...
El pastel.
El pastel. Pero ya después se me quitó. Everyone was like, don't worry. Like, everyone was like understanding. And I was just like, okay. You live, you learn.
Will you do it again?
Yes. And differently, obviously. And, dude, ahí hasta estaba mi suegro and everything. I was like, I'm going to impress them because this cake is badass.
You fucking impressed them.
Towards the end of the night, que me voy arrimando a la mesa de mi grandma. Porque lo único que sobrevivió, dude, del pastel fue the top tier.
Oh, at least.
And they got to keep that one on their table. Pero yo después miraba a la gente con sus pilotas de pastel en sus platos.
Así los
Like,
crumbles.
el que quería pastel, pues arrimaba y agarraba, like, the crumbs y boom.
Oh,
ahí se lo servían. And it was, like, so funny. Y una tía se arrima. She's like,
it's not going to waste here.
She's like, y bien, like, bien bueno. And then, like, llegaba mi prima y a ver, y, like, they were, like, really, really nice. And I was just like, yes, I'm doing this again. But after that, people started like, ¿me puedes hacer un pastel para mi cumpleaños? And I'm like,
¿Lo quiere entero o quebrado?
no. I'm like, no. It's like, I'll make cakes, pero ahí nomás para la familia, you know?
¿Nos los ofreces
Not
enteros
to
o
sell.
quebrados?
Nah. Like, not to sell, because, I mean, it does take time. And, I mean, I'm literally on vacation.
Yeah.
Y si es para family members or whatever, like,
You'll make an
okay, I'll
exception.
make it. Because I think I made one for my grandma's birthday, too.
Mm-hmm.
Y pues también, like, it was good. And everyone liked it.
I don't think I have a crazy story. Well, I think the craziest story of, like, something bad happening to me like that was when I started doing the balloon bouquets.
Mm-hmm.
Like the foil balloons. And it was ready. I didn't have extra balloons. Like, now I know. Like, if I'm making you like a number 40, I'll have 2 number 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of what happened. So that time, it was just a single number balloon bouquet, and I had to go deliver it
To the mall?
At the mall.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, at the mall. And then, mind you, the parties at the mall are only like 2 hours. Yeah, it's like a 2-hour party. So I get there like 15 minutes before the party starts. And it was during summer, too. It's always the damn heat, dude. You with your cakes and me with the balloons. I get there and I didn't know that. Well, I knew it was really hot, but I didn't know the balloons were going to pop. And I didn't wait in the car. I took it out and I was knocking on the door for them to, like, open the door for me.
Mm-hmm.
Y que se tardan para abrir la puerta, dude. And the main balloon pops. It, like, popped.
The main one, which was a number?
The number.
Oh,
Y no tenía otro. And I was like, and as soon as it pops, she opens the door. And I was like, so she's looking at me like hella confused. She's like, like, is this the balloon? I felt so embarrassed, girl. I wanted to cry. And I seriously told her, I told her I could fix it, but knowing, I was like, pues, ¿cómo lo voy a arreglar si no tengo otro?
Yeah.
So I told her, I was like, I can fix it. She's like, oh my gosh, yes, please. So I run home. And then I'm checking through my balloon stash, you know, like, y que no tengo otro número, girl. Oh my gosh, I'm like freaking out. Thank God we have the Party America aquí en Greeley, you know, like.
Mm-hmm.
And I go there, pues sí tenían, pero no tenían el color that I needed.
Okay. What color was it?
It was blue.
Blue.
It was a Frozen theme. It was a, like, Anna and Elsa.
Uh-huh.
And the number 4 was blue. It was like a light blue. And Party America only carries, like, silver and gold. Y pues no se miró tan mal, you know, like the silver color. Pero that's not what they had ordered. She was very specific in the colors and what she wanted. So, yeah, that was, like, the craziest thing ever. Like, that's happened to me. Like, así mal, you know, like, I was doubting.
Dude, and it's always in the heat, because every time when, like, heat, like, aside from slow season, heat season is also the worst.
It's so stressful.
Because, I mean, I have to make sure the temperature in my house is set at a, like, certain degree, because, you know, el butter starts, like, to melt on me. It starts, like, really runny. Y no
Does your
se hace
husband
bien.
or whoever's here, like, do they complain está frío?
No.
No?
And in the AC, I'm always telling, like, I tell them, like, ve prende la camioneta or el carro para que se enfríe. By the time I have to take out the cake, it's cool in there, and I'm driving and all that. And then I always tell the customers, like, make sure your AC's on, porque si no, your freaking cake is gonna melt.
I know. I always tell my customers too, like, when they want to pick up the balloon bouquets, I'm like, make sure you bring a towel or a blanket, that you have all your seats down. Ya si ya no quieren, pues ya no es mi pedo. But, you know, like, it's just, I don't know, it's so much stress. Just knowing that you have to deliver something that
Yeah.
a lot of things could go wrong.
Do you have any plans for Christmas?
No, it's really slow season, so I'm just gonna
Chill.
chill at home. I honestly don't like celebrating like fancy Christmas, to be honest. Like, we're always in our PJs at home. We make food or buy food.
So, si te invito a mi casa for Christmas, it's more vienes, ¿verdad?
Me voy a venir en pijamas.
Ah, okay. I mean, that's how we also do it, like in PJs.
Okay, yeah. Like, see, like I wouldn't be comfortable like if you're like, oh, it's a fancy dinner for Christmas. I'd be like, can I go in PJs? But I'm sure the kiddos would love it. Because we don't really do much. What do you do for Christmas?
We usually go to my aunt's house, and we go like for kind of we go on the 24th.
We try to do games. Yeah, like the 24th. That's when we celebrate.
The evening of the 24th.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
We do like una cenita, like whoever's invited, pues cada quien hace algo de comer.
Yeah.
And we plan games with prizes and stuff. Yeah. We drink, we talk, we dance, we watch TV, depending on the mood. I think there's sometimes a game of someone playing. I think last year it was the Broncos who were playing. And we were watching the game, and we played. We did all kinds of stuff. Ya midnight es cuando abrimos los regalos. And that's it. I remember when I was little, my parents would always be the host. And llegaban todos sus amigos and sus hermanos, mis tíos. And we would party. Pues como todos tenían hijos, pues pinche casa llena de
niños.
And I'm pretty sure that it's still like that, with families.
Yeah.
Pero ya conmigo no. Like, ya todos se mudaron para México, and ya todos están grandes, and,
Mine's always been like that because I don't have a big family. So our Christmas and holidays have always been, I don't want to say lame, because I try to make them as fun as I can for my kids now. But, like, I don't have a lot of memories of, like, my holidays when I was younger. Like,
yeah.
They were kind of lame. But should we take a little break to finish these and then come back?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Yes, we're going to have to finish because,
it's taking forever.
Yes.
And I'm burning my fingers.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Enjoy this corto sponsored by no one.
Sule's Bakery. It's a party.
If you want a sponsor, we can give you a little space in this video and
add you on here.
Okay? Bye. Be right back. And we are back from our little long break because, as you guys can see, we already finished our drinks.
This took forever. But
they came out super cute. We just need to put one final touch. I'm going to add a candy cane just to finalize our tree. We even put lights and everything. Itza went all out.
I went all out
on the stuff.
You know me. But
so cute! Look at this.
Wait, where's my front? ¿Estás bien?
What is in this coffee, man?
Oh yeah. So what were we talking about?
About you trying to give me money to go spend on the holidays.
I wish, girlfriend. Trust me, when I'm rich, I'm gonna take you on vacation.
Okay. Ya dijeron, okay? It's on video.
Shit, it's recorded. Well, can't remember what we were talking about. But if you're a business owner, a beginner,
an experienced, a business owner that's always busy the whole year And if you feel that slow season gets to you, just remember you're not the only one.
You'll get through it. Stay focused. Do not get, ¿cómo se dice? Disappointed.
Don't stress, babe. Don't
Yeah,
stress.
don't stress.
I mean, I stress, right? But I try not to.
I was just gonna say, look at you saying not to stress, and you're freaking stressful.
But yeah, I mean, we are here. We all get to support each other in any way. And just remember, if you need someone to talk to, we are here for slow season, busy season, for all the year.
Yeah, tell us
all year round.
Tell us what's been working for you. If you've been in business maybe 1 or 2 years and you are feeling the slow season, give us some ideas. What's working for you, or something you've tried that was a total fail. I know we can always try or exchange ideas.
Yeah.
And let's have a competition.
We gotta post this in our Instagram, and you guys gotta vote. But I mean, yeah, mine is better.
Whatever. I'm not trying to break it.
Okay, guys. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of little small talk, and because I mean, we told you some pretty good stuff today.
Yeah.
Some experiences.
We hope these experiences help you guys. Give us your point of view, what you're doing for slow season. Give us more ideas of what you want to watch in our channel, what you guys want us to talk about. And we hope you guys have a very merry Christmas.
You know, I just realized this is like literally our last episode of the year.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's going to be our last episode.
So when we see you back, it'll be 2025. That is crazy.
Yeah, so thank you guys for supporting us since day one.
It's been
this year.
It hasn't been long, but we feel the love.
Mm-hmm. And we can't wait to bring more fun episodes with you to you. Mm-hmm. And we'll see what 2025 awaits for us.
All of us.
For all of us, yeah.
For this podcast and our
business and your guys' business. We wish you guys all the best. And we want to wish you a happy Merry Christmas from the both of us, of course.
And a Happy New
Year. And stay safe, stay warm. Of course, drive safe because, please. I mean, winter season and driving in the snow, it's crazy, especially if you don't know how to drive out there. Be careful and stay warm and enjoy a lot of good food.
And we'll see you.
Drink a lot of coffee.
It's weird. We'll see you next year.
I know.
It's weird.
So, thank you guys for watching and see you next year.
Much love. Bye.
¿Dónde está mi regalo?
Tú te lo hiciste, pero that's a cute gift.
Okay.
Let's exchange. No, fuck no, yours is ugly.